to Pocket Pod, Animal Crossing, 196, how bizarre. This one's hosted by Roar. There's Joey, Bowie, Roar, and Leash.
Every time I look around.
How bizarre, how bizarre.
Oh, baby. It's making me crazy. It's Pocket Pod
Time I
Animal
look
Crossing.
around.
Every time I look around.
Look around, I look around.
Every time I look around.
It's in my face. Ding, 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 ding.
Yay! Everyone's
Now I
favorite
feel like
song
we're getting
from...
into Sugar Ray.
I just wanna fly. Why not?
Put
Why
your
not?
arms around me, baby.
They were not
All
too far.
around the world, statues crumble for me. Who knows how long I've loved you? I'll do it. I'll say
Everyone
it.
I
It's
know
got
has been
quiet.
so good to me.
There you go.
25 years old.
My
mother.
Speaking of 90s random music fun times, last
love
night
it.
my brother went to the Offspring concert up in Baltimore or something.
Yay!
That
How did he
sounded-
love it?
He took a picture. I don't know if he enjoyed it or not, but he took a picture. So I assume he didn't hate it.
He had a miserable time.
Haven't checked in
Stand-
otherwise. So.
Hey!
Come out and play.
That's wild.
We'll just sing all the songs for
all
you
the
guys.
songs. Get it all out.
This is like just a 90s throwback.
This should be part of the Choose Your Own Adventure.
Look, I got my 90s nails on this week, so it's perfect.
Joelle is wearing some distinctively 90s patterns. It looks like they could be wallpaper or tabletops at the max in Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Saved by the Bell.
Hey, I love it.
Hey, very beautiful.
I nailed it. Ha.
Nailed it. Choose your own adventure, you say. We may have to talk more about that, Lily. You
Yeah,
know.
it's a little bit of a teaser.
It's a classic.
teaser.
A
classic
cheezer.
90s fun thing.
Cheezer.
A cheezer.
We just-
Teaser.
Cheezer. Cheese can be substituted for many words.
A perfect porfin, if you will.
It's a perfect porfin.
Did I smoothly put that in?
Way to pull that all together. Actually, that's a really great segue for mentioning Cheezer, because I forgot to mention last week that it was not one, but two very special birthdays last week / this week. I don't even know what day of the month it is. But it was the
Cheezer's
day,
birthday,
the
I
day
know.
after the episode went up. It was Sarah's birthday. And then 2 days after that, it was Leash's birthday. And I
so
neglected
sweet.
to mention both of those on air.
I felt it was totally perfect. I felt like it was so sweet that we got shout outs on the social medias. It was so
true.
precious and so
true.
kind. I loved it.
I only forgot one of you until the day after.
That was
Yeah.
because we were celebrating the full week of Leash Week, I believe, is why that was
That's true.
slightly
That's true.
delayed.
That's right.
You got Leash Week. And the reason it's important to remember Cheezer is because Leash and Cheezer being the Thai Beanie Baby of the same birthday. Do we not remember Cheezer? Cheezer's a member of the podcast. He's right
Podcast.
here.
Yes, he's very present.
I know this is an audio format, but Cheezer is right here, and he's just been here the whole time.
It's true. I can vouch for that. I've seen him. He's a
Here.
precious little mouse friend.
This audio sound you're hearing is Cheezer.
I can't wait for Cheezer to be in my life.
Yeah, one day Cheezer will be in Leisha's house if I'm ever invited over to her house again.
Which is never going to happen as long as Montgomery County pretends that COVID doesn't exist anymore.
No.
Oh, no.
No. So you'll never get your markers or your Cheezer. So
No.
one day.
No markers. No cheeser.
Oh.
What?
I have a follow-up when
my gosh.
when we get into the follow-ups.
Oh, for sure. Do you want to go right into the follow-up stream
that?
right now?
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't want to wait
I don't want to wait
for a
For a
follow-up.
follow-up.
from
the intro.
Leash.
Skip the
Leash
intro.
has a follow-up.
Well, no, I don't remember if we talked about this on air.
Well, then we can make the context first.
That's right. Well, it's still follow-up for us, and we're happy to clue everyone in.
Okay, so we definitely talked about foxins
Yes, we sure did.
on air.
Yes.
Did we talk about the foxin screech?
Oh, you're talking about the sound that they make.
Yes.
I think we talked about how they. I think I asked if you guys were familiar with it and how that they're weird, and I don't think we
Yes.
really talked about it because you hadn't heard me. but-
Guess who got a fun little visit from a fox screech? It was either last night or the night before, but it was terrifying.
Yes, yes, they
It
are.
sounded like a baby was being mauled.
They sound. It's a very bizarre sound. It's
Or like an old woman is being beaten.
It's. I mean, that doesn't sound like that. That was a Sarah making a squeal.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a very. It's like a.
Do you want to do it, Rar?
I don't think I can.
Well,
It's
I'll tell you what the sound I heard was.
Yeah, tell me.
That's what it sounded like.
Wow. Yeah.
It was
So it's
really
like
scary.
throaty, strangly, kind of upsetting scream. I remember when I heard one outside. I couldn't replicate it again. I mean, it may well have sounded like what Leash did. I just remember thinking it sounded like a terrifying, like demon screech.
It might have even been a little bit higher than that. Let me try again.
Yeah, because you went kind of deep with yours. It was very
Jack,
guttural.
do you want? Here's producer Jack is here. He brought me water. Would you like
Thank
to
you,
do
producer Jack.
your impersonation of the fox screams that we heard last
Yes,
night?
please.
Come into the microphone, and I can't do it, but maybe you can
do it. I don't know if I haven't
Do it.
prepared anything.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
You can try. Go for it.
Kind of sounded the same.
His is a little higher.
It's perfect. It's good. It's really good.
I'm not really sure I could tell the difference between Jack's and Leash's.
That's why it was
Oh.
good. That's
It's
how
a
we know
blind
that it's
chef's kiss.
accurate because they both made a similar sound. They both heard the fox.
No, it was obviously that. It was like a recording came right out of the outside.
Yes. I mean, it's very accurate. It's like when Dave Matthews walks into the room. It's the same. It was a
little
fox walking into the
baby.
recording.
It's right there in my closet. It just wanders right out, comes back. Oh, baby.
What does the fox say? It says terrifying screaming sounds.
What
Yeah,
does
that
the
is not
fox
accurate.
say?
I know.
Wait is not. That is not what a fox says. That is false.
It is. They did not hear Elvis. Elvis is the name of that band. Did not ever hear what a
Elvis,
fox
yeah,
truly
it's
says.
YL, right? It's like the YL.
Elvis. Yes,
Elvis.
right. So yeah, I was like, I knew it was something like Elvis, but yeah. So
I think you're right.
Ding,
Good
ding,
memory.
ding, ding.
A ring ding 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 ding. Nope.
Oh,
it's
that was
not.
such a great song.
that was.
I do think
vividly
that's
remember.
closer to the "Let's put the fork in the garbage disposal" more than it is "What does the fox say?" Do you guys know the "Let's put the fork in the garbage disposal"?
No, what are
No.
you talking about? Why would you put a fork in the garbage
let's,
disposal?
Maybe it's "Let's do the fork in the garbage disposal." It's the dancer, the song that sounds like
Oh.
if a fork gets stuck in the garbage
Oh.
disposal, it's
I
the
do
song
not
you
know
sing.
this.
Let's. I think you say "Let's do the fork in the garbage disposal," and then you go ring ding 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 ding.
I like it. Fork in the garbage disposal, baby. New
Mine
dance
sounds like-
move.
Yeah, also not very accurate, I suppose. sounds a lot like the fox.
It's full circle.
Oh, a very similar sound.
Man.
Interesting.
It must be a conspiracy.
Unpleasant nature of the sound. Very
Yeah.
memorable, hard to recreate with your mouth, maybe.
Well, that's my follow-up that I have this week, guys.
That was a great follow-up. I loved
love
it.
it.
And
I
I can
love it.
share a follow-up as well. And this one
Yeah.
is about, I had mysteriously
Sure.
just titled it Suitcase Photo Suitcase.
I think I know what this is talking about.
Oh, yes.
Suitcase.
I'm excited.
Photo suitcase.
You can- Yes.
Suitcase. Photo suitcase.
It's obviously talking about the
U2.
U2 song,
Yes, correct. No.
Suitcase, Photo Suitcase.
Would you like to
my
guess what I was
favorite song.
talking about, Leash?
What?
Or would you like me to tell you? Did you want to
Yes,
guess?
tell me. No, tell me.
Well, I actually
Okay,
have my
I will-
own suspicions too, but I really just want you to tell me because I don't want
Yeah,
to.
exactly.
I will tell. I will
Correct.
reveal it. It's because
Correct.
we were talking about May Day Maze last week.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how we were wondering about the suitcase, and then like you get the photo next, so you had to like what that would be the next year.
Right.
Well, I have to tell you, apparently, I did play the May Day Maze last year because I got the rover photo last year
Last
already.
year.
So I got that. So first year I got suitcase, second year I got the photo, and this year I played it again before time ran out, and I got another suitcase, baby.
Suitcase. Photo suitcase. Photo.
Suitcase.
Next year you'll get photo.
Yeah, that's it. If the pattern holds up, that is correct.
In
So we'll have to
theory.
wait and see.
Or is
In
it
theory,
random? No, it's probably not random.
Is it the surprise third
Our
option?
sample size of 2 suggests it is not random.
Yeah.
so
It is
far
a
It is
pattern.
alternating. Yes.
alternating. Yes. So we'll have to
Interesting.
wait and see. We'll wait and see.
Interesting.
But yes, I was delighted to go and see Rover again, and it was nice that he sent me a suitcase in the mail.
I'm glad he doesn't hold back. He sends something.
And
So
he actually,
got
I
the
believe
photo.
said when he saw me, he said, "I will send you a suitcase." I think he said that, and I wish I had taken a screenshot.
That would require me to have read the words he said.
That's another true
Oh.
problem. We just we're so ready to click through things as we are experts at
I have
playing.
my finger on the button and I'm just
click. Everything go fast now.
I've been here before. Oh wow. Red just sneezed on me.
Ew. Fox.
Ooh.
What does
That
the
was
fox sneeze?
Does he have a mask?
Yeah, this fox just sneezed at me and he's not wearing a mask. He's not even wearing clothes. I mean, come on.
Well, he's wearing an apron, isn't he?
He's wearing an apron.
He's like the opposite of Donald Duck.
Yeah, but why is he sneezing? He rubbed his nose. What is he doing over here?
I have never seen Red sneeze, and I'm excited to learn Red can sneeze.
I'll record this
Red
video. Hopefully I still have
can
the 30-second clip.
Sneeze.
That was
Can you
wild.
sneeze? Red
We're
can
gonna
sneeze.
go back and take this little clip and I'm gonna share this on the interwebs.
I would love to see it. I'm excited to see the actual evidence, so I will know that this is a true thing, and you are just like pulling our legs about.
I know I lie
interactions.
sometimes, but you lie more.
No, never, never. That is left up to me and me alone. No one else is permitted to tell falsehoods, but I am allowed, and I will be harshly
Look at
judged
that.
for
He
it.
just sneezed at 9:41 p.m. So everyone play at 9:41 p.m. and maybe you'll
it's
see
a
Red
time-based.
sneeze.
That's you know what that's a big ask. That's like the 3 a.m. watching TV on the Animal Crossing TV channel. Do you guys know about that?
What?
Have we talked about that before?
Oh, at different times, there's different things on the channel.
Yes, but there's a very special time at because after like a certain time, the TV stopped showing things in Animal Crossing. But at like 3 a.m. in the morning, I think it's 3 a.m. at 3 a.m. Oof, now I'm going to have to do some research and do a follow-up next week. There is a special time that you can look at the TV, and through the static, you will then see an alien, what's the word? Transmission with a little alien talking just for that very brief like window of time. And then it goes back to being static.
What?
Yep. It's a very special time.
What are they transmitting?
Okay, now I'm going to look it up to make sure I'm giving the correct answer. That way we don't have to do a follow-up. Animal Crossing.
That's what we play.
All right.
Alien.
This is going
That is
on
what we
my
play.
Joey Bowie Whoa Twitter account right now, so you can see the evidence of Mr. Red Fox.
Mr. Red Fox.
Fox and socks, sir.
Mr.
Apparently
Red.
it's at 3:33 a.m. if you manage to be looking at your television
Whoa.
Oh man, that's
at that
creepy.
point in time. Oh gosh.
Whoa.
The only thing is sometimes finding the actual like evidence of this. There are so many terrible articles about it. How do you know which one is true and which one is false? Okay, so apparently probably
It's a fake.
3:33, but it's a fake. It's real. But I think it is real. It may or may not be true. I've never done it myself because I'm never up at 3:33 in the morning because I sleep usually. Actually, you know what? Sometimes I do wake up at that time in the middle of the night. Maybe I should just break my switch by my bedside. So if I'm ever having interrupted sleep, I can be like, well, let's put this time to good use.
Well,
Do a
that'll
little
support your
sleep.
interrupted sleep to interrupt it further.
I know, right? Yeah, having the blue screen flashing in front
Right,
of my face.
right.
That's maybe not the best
But,
idea.
I get it. At least something to do.
I know,
I
that's
just
true.
shared the link of Sneezing Red.
Yes, so please, everyone, look at Sneezing Red and voice your concern for.
Oh, I just
his
shared it with you in the
health.
Slack. But if you follow Joey Bowie Whoa, follow Joey Bowie Whoa on Twitter, and you'll see it. It's the most recent thing I posted as of this moment. I don't think I'll post anything more before this episode goes live. So
Yes. So in the past, if this is in the past and you're in the future, you may have to go back a little bit. in
yeah,
the
look at the
future
May
world.
12th at 9:41 p.m. Eastern time,
Ooh, nice.
to be specific.
Well, are you guys ready to do a little what's new?
Yes.
Hmm.
Is it
What's new? Sail away, new horizon. What's new?
What's
new? I'm missing all my cues today.
Yay!
I'm just over here waiting for you guys to sing all the songs.
You're doing. I thought it was good. It sounded like it was all in time to me, but as you know,
What's new?
what's new?
Did I do
would
it?
like to- you did. You did it. Leisha's like, I'll never tell. Just kidding.
Perfect. It's so perfect.
I'll never tell.
I want to talk about some new to me items and new to you items, apparently.
Yes. Yes.
Definitely new since November, at least for the first one.
Nuisance November.
Nuisance. A terrible nuisance since November. Well, it hasn't been bothering me because I didn't know about it until last week. I love the like sloppy broken items that are available
course
in
you do.
Animal Crossing.
That goes so far back. You were talking about when we first met Marshall.
It does. It's like my favorite thing from like back in the day. So it's kind of like it's an ongoing thing I love. And I'm happy that New Horizons is bringing more things. The newest thing I found is the nearly busted radio.
Love it.
So it's another
Old
little
busted
music
hotness.
player. What was that, Leash? Say it. Say it.
It's old busted hot. It's a quote from, I can't help it. Every time I hear busted, it's old busted hotness. It's a quote from Men in Black 2, which was a wonderful movie. And it's when Kay remembers that he drives the car and Jay is like, nah. He's like, you drove the old busted. I drive the new hotness. Old busted, new hotness. And then Kay drives the car and he's like, old busted hotness.
But
He's upset.
Tell him.
nice.
Yeah.
I like hearing that was a good story. I want to watch Men in Black 2 and remember all these things in person. But the nearly busted. Now I'm saying the newly busted. I like the nearly busted radio. It's real cute. You can have different colors if you take it to old Cy and Reese for Cy to customize, of course. Reese to give you new colors. And the antenna is like nicely bent and it looks awkward and cute. It's a good little radio. Oh, and it's like the other radios in the game that it's not you don't get to pick the music that it plays. It just cycles through a bunch of songs, which is fun. Which I like.
Oh, fun. Okay, so you don't get it's not just playing the one song. It's
a variety.
That's
it's
nice.
sort of like the TV. You can't control what happens.
Right. Yes.
Oh. Wait,
Except
so
the
you
TV
can't
is
put
fun.
your stuff in it.
You can't put a song exactly. You can't put your own selected song in the radio. Like like in the hi-fi stereo, you could pick your own song, or in the record player, you can put your own song. But in the radio is like the little camp radio that you start off with in the game, and this nearly busted radio, they just play whatever their little radio station desires. It's pretty adorable. But
That is super cute. That is very
Joey
your
is-
style. That fits all the fun things you're collecting.
yeah,
It's
it fits
perfect.
it. It's a sweet little treat for R.
It's nearly busted. It's nearly headless. It's great.
Nearly headless. I like that too. That's
Yes.
perfect. But Jayest of Bees,
Yes.
I understand you have a mystery item that you'd like to share, and it's maybe new to you and maybe new to all of us.
It's new to me. I don't know if it's new to anyone else, but it's new to me, and that's all that matters. And both of you should have it in your inbox right now.
Woohoo.
And also,
Oh my
I
gosh.
posted a screenshot of it in our Discord Slack on the
nice.
What's New. It's a mining car.
Oh.
I've never seen the mining car before. It's new to me, and I just got the yellow with the green like emeralds inside.
What?
And it's super cute and pretty. And I was like, I wonder if it comes in other varieties. Of course, it comes in
My
other varieties.
gosh,
Look
so
at
many
that
flavors.
black and purple one. Look at that. Look at all the different varietals. It's so cute.
Oh my gosh.
And so, in my research to find a mining car, I found out that there's a gold nugget mining car. I don't even know how to get that.
oh my gosh. What?
and-
so cute.
Oh,
And
wow.
I don't even know where to. My brain. There's two of them. I don't know why there's two in this thing I was looking at, but there's two. It looks like they're the same thing though, so I don't know what that means.
Wow. I love that the
think it's just one.
stones look so, in like, at least in the regular mining car, with the different colors of stones, it's like you can be like, oh, this is the emerald mining car, and this is the amethyst mining car.
Right?
That's so cool.
They're really pretty. They're really freaking pretty. I'm obsessed.
Wow.
And I know that I can take my mining cart over to Reese and have him make it all the colors, and I can have a
Yes.
little rainbow of a mining car train, and I'm super excited.
Oh my
So
gosh,
each of you
that's
now
awesome.
have one,
Oh, fun,
and
thank you.
you can buy your own and then make your own varieties and do fun things with mining cars. And I
Yay.
love it. Now I need to go get like a cave set up and go put my little gnomes to work, and I'm gonna have a whole thing.
Oh my gosh, that'd be such a perfect setup with the little gnomes outside. And the glowy caves are so perfect. This is great. I love your idea.
I'm obsessed. I might never ever get around to it, but this is my idea. So if someone else does it, send me pictures. It's great.
Yay! Yes, Joelle is giving you her permission to
To Seven Dwarves it up. Please send me your great pictures. I want to see it. I'm sure someone has already done it because people in Animal Crossing land are brilliant.
they are creative, but maybe they haven't encountered it before. Like we have not yet encountered it, so that's pretty exciting.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone wants the minecart that is friends with me on Animal Crossing, you let me know and I'll send it over to you.
Ooh,
I already sent it to Panem already. Because
What if they're not friends with you?
Find me.
Come and find me.
Find me in our Discord. Oh, join our Discord. It's still alive. It's still there. Join our Discord. Ask us on our Instagram and Twitter and social medias and things, and we'll add you to our Discord. And then you could ask for things. Yeah, I sent it to Panem already because I know Panem could always use mining things and things like that.
Oh my gosh!
Although I suspect Lo already has this item.
That's quite possible.
She could probably
for
use an extra
sure.
one. Why not?
And I know there's always good. I love talking about new things in Animal Crossing, obviously, but as we do like to do on our podcast, we like to talk about adjacent things, as in other games. Yeah, but
Who's Jason?
rarely, we talk about adjacent things or
Who's
adjacent
Jason?
things.
Who's Jason? Adjacent.
Jason. That is a reference to people who understand Heavy Rain, the game, and that very weird portion of the game where you're looking for your lost child.
I saw that when we went to the museum.
Oh, that was it. They had that at the video game museum. It's a very distinctive part of that particular game.
I remember you guys explaining it to me then.
That's so funny. It's so weird to me to think that was that long ago because I feel like we went to that museum show. That was at the Smithsonian.
That was so cool.
Special video. I loved it. I think they're doing that again in some fashion, or it may have already happened, the video game exhibit. But that is fun if you're in the area and they're doing it.
Fun.
Look it up. But anyway, what about some little fun phone games that you guys have been up to? What are you doing? Some extra? Have you learned any new Wordle adjacent?
Wordle adjacent.
I try to start my day with a Wordle, and if I don't start my day, I end my day with a Wordle.
Fun
Every day. And if it's not a Wordle, it's a Wordle, but it's like adjacent Wordles.
Wordle adjacent.
Yeah.
Adding a little flavor. So you don't force yourself to do the same ones every day that you keep this streak.
Oh no. I have 8 links open all the time.
Nice.
Same.
Okay.
Well, I have the
I just
little
don't
links on
always
my
do them.
Screen. Yes.
I just don't always commit to doing them. The only one I commit to doing every day is Wordle itself.
Classic.
I don't want to break my.
Also, it's a short.
my
It's
stat.
one of the
easiest,
shorter ones.
quickest
It's
one.
the quicker ones. Right?
That's true.
Yeah, like I can't commit to doing like a Sequordle every day or
Do you follow up?
My new favorite is Duo Trigordle. Have you seen this one?
No.
Tell me, what in the world could Duo Trigordle? What in the world?
Do you want to guess how many that is? So Sequordle leash is what 16?
Yes.
Sorry, Sequordle is 16 Wordles.
Oh my gosh, what in the world?
And Quordle is 4 Wordles. Duo Trigordle is 32 Wordles.
What?
And I only do that when I can't sleep. I only do that when I can't sleep or when I'm bored out of my gourd.
Oh, bored out of the gourd, baby.
Do you guys use WordleBot after you do your Wordle?
I don't.
Tell me about WordleBot.
WordleBot is a fun little thing made by the New York Times that helps, like, it WordleBot will also solve the puzzle, and you get to compare how you solve the puzzle to WordleBot, and it gives you recommendations, and it tells you how strong of a word you start out with, and how many possible words you could eliminate by your starter word, and then follow subsequent words. It'll tell you if that was a good choice for your second word based on how many it would have eliminated.
Wow.
I don't know if I want their judgment.
But
It's actually really helpful.
I'm sure it is.
I don't use their starter word because I feel like that's like a cop out. I'm like, I'm not going to use WordleBots.
I have my own starter word.
Starter word is Delt, in case anyone's wondering. It's Delt, DEALT.
I have to say, I feel like that word would never come up in Wordle. Because I feel Wordle's words...
No, but it will eliminate the most amount of possible words.
No. Okay, I got what you're saying. I understand that it's...
Right.
I'm just saying, you're never going to get it in one with Delt.
Well, it is, and Wordle also
and then watch it come up
all
tomorrow.
of the most valid. It also knows all the valid Wordle words, so it's only going to pick words that are valid words.
Right.
So if you end a Wordle word, if your Wordle word that you choose ends in an S or is like an adjective version of the word that you know what I mean, like hold is never going to be a word HOLED, right?
Right.
It's never. That's not going to be. Or holes is never.
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be a
anything
word.
that ends in like a anything that's like a plural.
Is
yeah.
that's what I was
Those
going
are
to ask.
not
Has there
valid
ever
wordle
been
words.
So plurals are just never going to happen in
It's
Wordle.
not. It's not considered a valid wordle word.
Right.
Yeah,
No
there's a certain
plurals.
set of rules apparently in what word a wordle could be.
But it does recognize plural words because they're words. I guess
Yes,
that's
you
true.
can enter them.
use
It's
it,
just
especially if
never
you-
going to be that word.
Yeah, if you
That's
just
good
want
to
to
know.
do that to like eliminate letters and like get through
I
it
see.
by all means, but it's not going to be the word. Yeah.
So, and it's really helpful, and it compares like how much of a luck rating you have on the word that you chose versus what showed up, and like it's really cool.
I like that
I
the idea of the
recommend it.
luck rating. That sounds really fun too.
I'm intrigued. I don't know that I'm committed to like researching my success. I just want to do Wordle and move on with my day.
Move on to your next puzzle
You say
that you
that
wish
now,
to do.
but I think that a JB is going to give it a chance at one day, and you're going to go, huh?
Yeah.
That was really interesting.
It's as if you know me better than I know myself.
Because I know a JB. First of all, I know JB likes to initially reject things, and then I also know that JB likes
there's two ways.
statistics and mathy things.
There's
so.
two ways this could go. This could go me. Sorry, microphone. This could go
Ow, my ears. Just
me
kidding.
initially rejecting it, and then like one day just curiously checking it out, or I will legitimately forget we had this conversation and never check for it.
That's also entirely possible.
Yes. But you're probably right. once I'm intrigued and I remember, that's key.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yes.
I will eventually
Yes.
end up there. You're probably
That's
right.
awesome. I love that. Oh man.
But yeah, I think we were talking about hurdle. So
Yes.
that's
Yes,
that's
I
a
definitely
fun
want to do
one.
hurdle more because I've done it a couple times.
it's fun.
I
It's
try
a
to do it
fun
every day.
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So some days I get very, cranky because there's no chance in anything I'm going to get it because it's a
Yeah.
song that it's not in my music lexicon at all.
Oh,
And then
right.
some days it's like a song I know I should know and it's just escaping me and I get grumpy
Yep.
and I go all the way to the end of the. So the way this works is it's name that tune, right? I'm
Yes.
explaining
Yes,
to the
right.
listeners.
But it's the briefest little second that you
You get
get.
one
You get
second.
1 second, and then you get like
2 more seconds
times
and then
two,
4 more
and
seconds.
then it's like a times 2 of each
it's
version of that, up to 30 seconds.
what's the thing where where you get like times 2 times 4 times 8 like you get
Exponential?
more. Is it
But
exponential?
it's not an exponential though, right? Like I don't think it is.
I don't know.
I don't think you get.
It just
16
gets
seconds.
bigger,
It just gets
more.
more. You get more
and
time.
more. More and more time. Yes.
Bits and bits more, but like the increments are like bigger and bigger
Bits
each
and
time.
bits, baby.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
yeah, it's
If you can get it on 1 second, banner day.
Yes.
and then it
I
is
pride
worth
myself in the
celebrating.
1 seconds, and if I don't get it in 1 second, I'm probably not going to get it.
If I can get it at all, I'm pretty happy.
There was a TLC one. There was Waterfall. But no Scrubs was one of them recently.
Yeah, no scrubs. Yep.
I was very proud of myself. in
Spice
that.
Girls Day was one of my happy days.
And the visual version of this is Framed. In case
I love
you're-
Framed. Framed
you're-
is so much fun for
What's
movies.
framed? Oh,
Okay, so
I don't know this one.
This is
Framed
my
is you get
starter
a
one.
frame of a movie and you have to guess. And I got today's in one.
Don't tell me what it is. I'm gonna go look at it
I was
right
so proud of
now.
myself. Mostly because
remember what it was too.
Alex is my brother Turkey Boy is super good at this game because he's really good at remembering like just the most trivial whatever. And he got this one in 4 guesses or 3 guesses today.
What
I
is
got it
this
in
movie?
1. And the reason I got it in 1 is because he watches way more sci-fi movies than I do. And the one that I happened to watch was the one that it was.
I also did not get
This
this one.
could be one of
fast at all.
1,000.
Correct. Except if you watch this one movie that I happen to watch.
That's amazing and fun. But I
actually,
get it though.
I can almost guarantee that both of you have watched this movie.
Oh yes, I can definitely say I did, and I was like, I know this character. They're from this movie, but it's a trick, and it's going to be a different movie because they've appeared in many movies. So I
So
kept
did they
guessing.
give you more hints as you go along? Is that how
Yes.
this works?
Right, so it'll
Okay.
get more
6.
specific.
You get
Okay.
6 frames.
Okay,
And
so
you get more
if
specific.
I guess a movie right now, if I guess like something just that I'm sure it isn't, but it's something.
you
You'll
can
progress.
press enter and not press enter. You can
That's true.
You can guess nothing.
Okay.
Yeah,
If you're really not sure, which is what
Well,
I do because I was like, I don't have
just-
the mental.
I just want to guess
Also,
something.
once you start typing, if it's not in the typing,
yes.
if it doesn't fill it in for you,
not all
it's
movies-
not the movie.
Right. That's the same. That's the same thing with
isn't
Hurdle.
there.
They don't have it in the library. So you're like,
database.
okay, I guess they don't have access to Taylor Swift or whatever. Got it.
Yeah.
Fun and a half.
It's not.
So I was very proud.
I didn't think it
That's
was,
very
but that was
fun.
the movie that came to mind.
And along the same lines of Framed, although Framed is still my favorite, there's also Movie Dole, which is the very first thing is the entire movie condensed down into just, I think it's like 3 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Or maybe it's less. No, it actually starts out being 1 second. So it's really, really fast.
Oh, my God.
And then with each progressive guest, you get more time and more
time to
scenes
see
of the
it.
movie. So like, if you can let your brain just like kind of like absorb everything really fast, you might be able to get it in one go.
Oh, my God.
But that one's pretty fun.
What was that
And
one?
That one is Movie Dole, and that one
Like
is
Wordle, but movie.
but with movie in front of it.
I am
Moodle.
less confident as I see this character. I don't. She's not familiar to me
So-
in this.
My favorite thing about
Costume.
Framed is when I get it and have never watched the movie before.
Yes, that's great because you're familiar enough with it just from the
was
trailer
like,
or
oh,
the
wow.
actors. You see, Yes.
Didn't know, but kind of the mood of this movie. I'm like, Brokeback Mountain.
Yay!
I was like, hey, it was. The thing I don't like is when I'm really, really close, but it's the wrong sequel.
Yep. Yes, that has happened to me too. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I was like, I was in the right ballpark.
I knew what it was.
It was part of it.
I was close enough.
Yeah.
But that was part of the irritation. and part of
How
the
you
fun.
doing, JB?
Oh, okay. I didn't know she was. I didn't remember her being in that.
Oh.
Okay, I got it in
Wait,
5.
you might have a different movie. It might be a different movie today.
I got it in 5.
Let me see. Before I'm like, she? What she? No,
Well,
it's the same movie.
It's 2 hours left till it switches.
Okay.
The I mean, people, by the
Zoe?
time people listen to it, it's totally gone. It was a picture of Glenn Close.
Oh, Jen Close.
I have
Jen Close.
Glenn Close. I have no memory of
Yeah.
Glenn Close being
I
in
didn't
that
remember
movie.
Me either. I was like, she was in this? I was like,
And that movie came out enough years ago that I don't remember any of the visuals from it. And so, and then there was a picture toward second to last that I looked at that I was like, well, that's looking kind of familiar. And so then I guess the sequel.
oh,
And then I was like,
there you go.
okay,
That's what we were
well,
just
now I
talking
recognize this guy. And so if it's not the sequel, it must be the first movie. And I got it. Yeah. So I got it in 5.
There you
I
go.
was super impressed.
So far, so good.
Hey, you got it.
So
You got
the
it before it was over.
other one I've been doing almost every day that my brothers introduced me to is called Waffle.
That's
Oh,
what
I love
wanted
waffles,
to
but-
talk about.
Tell me about Waffle. What's this?
Waffle is like a little Scrabble board essentially. It's connecting
Ooh,
5 wordles all
strange.
together, and you have to move the letters around to make the words happen. And it is particularly challenging. I don't always get it, and you have to get it in a number of moves to get
Yes,
5
and-
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
And sometimes
So once
I
you move
miss it
one
by
letter,
just
it
a
moves
little.
it to the other one, and it tells you like yellow and green where if they're in the right row or column, but not in the right spot.
Yeah. And so if you're not efficient about it, you use too many moves.
Oh,
Even if
wow.
you know
Yeah, I
the word
see.
and you get the right things, you don't get all the stars at the end.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So, I'll have days where like I'll have like 1 star, or days where I run out of moves and I know the answer, but I ran out of moves, and it is what it is. Yeah, it's a good little challenge. So I do that one most days too. These are good
Nice.
things I do in the morning right before I like get ready for work and stuff. It's like little brain teasers to wake me up.
A little brain. I like that. It's just like a little like kickstart, and it's like no pressure. Just have a little fun. Get the brain waking up, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on that note, I need to get a little refreshment.
Yes.
So I think it's a good time for a little break.
Let's take a break.
Let's take a little break.
That was a nice break. Did you guys have a nice break?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Got some water.
It was a good refreshing break. Nice break. And after a break, the only best way to come back from a break is to share some announcements.
Yes.
So, I'm glad you agree, JV.
I was just looking up Movie-dle, and I realized I have to actually watch it. I can't just, you know.
Yeah. That's a hard one to do in the
pictures.
background. Also because Movie-dle is like super like a flurry of images that's just all like, you really want to be like looking at it right away. You can't.
It's not even something I should do when I first wake up, is what you're saying. It's like a...
Oh, yeah, probably not. That one may be a, like after you've had a little breakfast
like
and
a little, an hour after I wake up situation. Yeah.
little coffee. If you don't do coffee, don't do coffee. Do a fresh glass of cool water to wake you up.
I'm a water and cereal kind of gal.
That's, you know what? Water is great to drink in the morning. I really want to get in the habit of drinking a big old glass of water when I first wake up, but it's just so not appealing.
I don't drink enough water for someone that drinks water, so I just don't drink enough. And
I know,
period.
it's hard.
So.
It's an ongoing challenge for me too. Keep on trying. We can do it. And you know what else we can do? We can get some sweet ideas for episode 200 that Pocket Pod. That is around the corner, guys.
So hydrating.
We already have two.
Hydrate.
We already received an email. And did the other one, Leash, also come via email or something else?
Yeah, I think so.
We received two
Thank
emails.
you, guys. What? Amazing.
That is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to receive more emails from the wonderful people that listen to our podcast.
Yeah. Yes.
How do people email us?
At the pocket pod at thegmail.com. No,
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Wait, does that exist? No, don't do it. Don't be tricked.
I will tell you
confusing.
right now, Gmail has existed for a solid 18 years. If you put a the before, just don't do it. Please don't do it.
It's
But
the
there is a
pod at
the Pocket Pod.
gmail.com.
Yeah, that's the one.
Gmail.
That's the one.
So if someone emails us, what are they sending us?
They could send us a voicemail talking about their favorite things that are a Pocket Pod or things about Animal Crossing they love, things about animals they love. Hey, you know what?
Yeah,
We're open
send
to all
us
these things.
Animal facts. Send us your favorite. Yes, send us your favorite interpretation or like mimics or whatever of your favorite mimics. Is that the right word? Not mimics. Parodies.
Sure. Are you talking about? I thought you were going to say about their favorite animal sound.
Yes, animal sound.
Say
That's what I was going to say.
impersonations?
Impersonation is the word I was looking for. Your favorite impersonation of animal sounds. If you can do better,
I want to do a parody of an animal sound.
This is what you sound like, Fox.
I mean, do that too. Bring us your animal
my
facts,
gosh.
animal sounds, animal
parody
favorites,
sounds.
animal parodies.
I love it.
Everything
untapped
crossed
thing.
animals related, whatever you got.
Yes.
Or
yes.
artwork, yeah.
Oh yeah, artwork for sure.
Or Pocket Pod highlights if you want us to talk about anything specific
Yes.
Pocket Pod things.
Absolutely.
I have a new
Even
idea
our
too.
off-topic Pocket Pod stuff. By all
Leash
means,
has an idea. Is this an idea you want to
If
share?
you don't have an idea, but you want to participate, you can email the pocketpod at gmail.com and ask us for a choose your own adventure. And we'll give you an A or a B, two topics, and you get to pick what topic that would be.
And we'll talk about that topic.
Yeah.
I love it. A choose your own adventure.
Or if you have two topics that you want us to talk about, but you can't decide, send them to us, and then we'll send them to someone else to choose their own.
Oh boy!
This is exciting.
And no one will know who picked what. It's just going to be like a blind box choose your own adventure situation.
Or if we get enough ideas and we can't decide ourselves, we can do a choose your own adventure between other people.
Oh,
We'd love to have as
That
many
sounds fun.
listeners be involved in our 200th episode as possible.
Yeah.
So if you
and-
just want to participate in some small way and you don't have time or you don't have energy or you don't want to do a parody of an animal sound,
yes, you don't need to do that.
fine, I guess. And just send us a note and say, "Hey, I want to be involved, but I don't know where to start." And we'll give you a prompt.
Yeah.
Yay!
And if you want to be anonymous, you can just write "I want to be anonymous" in your email.
right.
Or if you want to be anonymous, you can also contact us via like Twitter or Facebook. That's not super anonymous, but Twitter or Instagram. That's another way to stay like super. Less English is hard.
Hip Hop Anonymous.
Pop anonymous.
Pop anonymous. Pop's anonymous.
Or
where
just
we
write in
talk
your
about-
email, I would like to stay anonymous, and that's also fine.
Oh yeah, that works too. We just wouldn't share your name. That's also an easy way to do it. We know who you are, but we won't
We
share it with
respect
anyone else.
privacy. Promise.
Yeah, for
Yes.
sure. We understand.
Awesome.
love
Yeah,
it.
so many options. And if anything we've listed isn't even anything you've thought, but if you come up with something else entirely, also send that.
Please, we embrace
we don't-
creativity.
Basically, we're saying we want to do as little work as possible for this.
You
200th
do the
episode,
work
and we'd
for
like
us.
you to do the work for us.
Right. So that's where we're calling. And for your ideas, your suggestions, your requests for us to give you things to choose from.
Calling in reinforcements. Yep.
But
You wonderful listeners
Participate.
are our reinforcements.
Calling in the reinforcements, baby.
And as mentioned last week, if we don't get a whole lot, we'll just record a normal episode, and that's cool too. We'll include what we get, and that'll make it special anyway. And we'll just do a normal episode. Well, it'll still happen. It's not like we're not going to have a 200th episode.
Still the 200. Yeah, nothing will stop it from being the 200.
You make it awesome.
You will make it extra special.
We'll bring the episode. You bring the awesome.
Exactly.
Ooh, I love it.
How about that?
This is a great
That's
plan.
good tagline.
I think this is a great plan.
That's for our commercial. We bring the episode.
You bring
Bring
the
the
awesome.
awesome. I love it. Oh, speaking of bringing the awesome.
Speaking
oh,
of.
Oh. That was just weird. I don't know where that came from.
Oh. You don't have to go. That's Dire Maker, in case anyone was wondering.
I didn't know what that was. I was just shimmying.
I like the shimmy. And I would also as well as liking Leash to sing more things, I would also like to hear JB talk about an announcement that she wishes to share of something very sweet that is happening.
Yeah, I mentioned our did I already mention our Discord? I can't even remember. Did I talk about it already? Yeah.
Maybe?
You did briefly.
Okay. Well, if you like our Discord and are already in it, if you aren't in our Discord and would like to join our Discord, you can join it by requesting invite, and we'll send you a fancy little link. Our Discord is a great place to join other Animal Crossing New Horizons players, or to just hang out with people that like our podcast, or to just hang out with really nice people that play games on the Switch in general. Very recently, some active friends in the Discord have started playing Stardew Valley in cooperative mode together. And they're going to start playing like once every couple weeks on like Sunday afternoons. Eastern time, so whatever that is to you in your time zones. So if you are interested in, diving into Stardew Valley, and I mean, I'm interested, it's been forever, you should potentially join our Discord and hang out with Lo and Mary and whoever else joins them to play Stardew Valley.
So cool. I love it. Oh my gosh. Stardew was such a sweet, delightful time too. And I love that has a co-op thing. I remember, Joelle, do you remember we tried so hard to play Stardew together?
And I think it didn't work because of all my internet issues. Remember, nothing worked because of my internet, and we didn't know why.
Yeah,
because it was because my internet was set up wrong, and we didn't know that was the problem. I bet it would work fine now.
I know. Get back in, load up that, put Stardew Valley back on your Switch, and
I mean, I haven't deleted anything. I think I have 3 separate towns on my Stardew Valley game. My Switcherino.
Switcherino.
Yeah.
Switcherino.
I'll have to decide which Stardew Valley I would play as. So which character? Or is it a new character? I don't know how it works. I'm going to learn if and when I get around to playing, because I think the next time I'm busy. So I'm going to play in June, I think. It's going to be great. But if you want to play sooner, I think May 22nd is the next day. So join before May 22nd, our Discord, and you could join the Stardew Valley co-op play.
Yeah. Very cool.
That's my announcement.
I love that.
And the book club is still happening too. So there's things happening, whether or not you're still playing Animal Crossing. You, if you are, great. If you're not, also great.
Yes. Something for everybody.
We're more than great coats.
It's true. We are more than great coats. There's just so much more than great coats.
Sometimes I just think Leash ate a TV one day. And she periodically just opens her mouth and commercials just pop out.
I mean, I'm not saying I hate it. I kind of love it. It's a good thing. I like those blasts from the past.
If Leash just opens her mouth, I just see the fuzzy broken TV
Oh my gosh, Leash, do you know the
rabbit ears in my belly?
Do you know the Sears air conditioning commercial that's
another scorcher?
Yes, you know it. There's a voice actor that's Sungwon. He's pro ZD on YouTube. He did a YouTube video where he does like all these different voices covering that commercial. I recommend you look it up because it is a delight.
Cool. So, what's the paper say about today or whatever? Another scorcher. Cool.
I was a little disappointed to know he doesn't do the entirety of the commercial, so he does just the lead in for the first part, and he doesn't do that after parts. But
not good enough. Leash is disappointed. Leash could do the whole commercial.
Fine.
She sure can. I know.
That was such a good commercial. That was a top-notch commercial.
Right? I know. Good commercial.
Man.
Quality.
I was just talking about really good commercials. We were talking about the Jake from State Farm commercial and how really timeless that commercial is.
Yeah. Khakis.
And I was like, they really brought their A game to the Geico scene that time.
Wait. Oh, wait. I was like, but it's not Geico. But you're saying
I know, it's
another intro.
really,
Oh, here's a funny story. If we want to jump back to Wordle for a second, the other day, this is not a spoiler because it happened a few days ago. The other day, the Wordle word was gecko.
Yes, it was.
I was in the dentist's office waiting room and a Geico commercial came on the TV while I was trying to figure out the Wordle word, and it helped me.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
I was like, this is some weird, this is super weird. I couldn't be more
There's the universe telling you yes.
for Geico's gecko that day.
Oh my God. That's so great.
Good job.
Amazing.
Gecko for helping with Wordle.
I just want to make an omelet. That was a Geico commercial, in case you don't remember the tiny house commercial.
Oh,
it was like a
yes, I do remember the tiny house one. It was like a fake reality show. That was a very good commercial.
I just want to make an omelet.
Oh my gosh,
that was a great commercial.
A
plus. Love that one.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
I could talk about commercials all day, but we don't have time for that.
We could talk about what could it be now?
That sounded so good.
Yeah,
because we're in person.
We're in person. We had it all together. Obviously,
yeah, we're totally in the same room. Yeah.
But yes, so many things to chat about for what could it be now? The first thing. If I may lead the conversation.
Lead the way.
I want to know all about this.
I've been
wondering for like a week, Sarah, what could it be now?
Let's talk about what could it be now.
Yeah.
I've been pondering about how there is a theme in Animal Crossing that is horror theme. So that's like furniture items that are horror. Yeah, so it's like if you wanted to kind of get points for in the Happy Home Academy in your house, you know how you can have work on a theme and that gives you better points because they're more within that set. But that there's a horror theme in Animal Crossing is so amazing and funny to me.
It's actually like a theme that's like spelled out, like it's one of the themes.
It's weird because it's one of those things. My question is like, how did they learn this in the whatever the realm of like Nookiepedia and all these places that kind of sort the elements? Like, are there tags? It's got to be like tags.
It's in the data code somewhere. Yeah, in the metadata.
So like, but that horror is the tag for these things, and it's funny because some places are saying that it includes sloppy furniture. Actually, everything is that let me pull it up. That sloppy furniture was a horror item. What was the thing that I thought was weird?
So if I look up the sloppy bed, will it tell me it's a horror item? Yeah,
it'll like have a horror tag. So not in game, but like if you look it up on like item sites. So sloppy items, spooky items, not surprising for that. But the other thing,
sloppy child's room horror. Oh gosh.
Right? So
were you guys looking?
I'm just on like the app that like tells you
the app that Yeah.
I just use one of the different like,
I know
game apps that.
Oh, okay.
What is the one that I was looking at? Not Nookazon, but the Villager Database, I think is one that shows all the tags. That one I saw it on there. And they also, I think that was the one that also included the fake art. All kinds of fake art were included in that, not just the haunted ones. But I was like, I would get it if like the haunted fake art was included, but any fake art, just because it's a sham of a painting, that it is horror is very funny to me.
That is wild.
But yeah, I like the idea of doing a horror theme room now. That'd be kind of fun.
Especially if I just child's room in horror and combine those
there
two.
you go. I mean,
I'm getting
I wonder,
real Chucky vibes.
I haven't looked at it, but I wonder, is that little baby doll, does that also count as horror? Because quite frankly,
better.
Definitely.
If it's not, they missed an
1000%.
opportunity. We're looking it up. Doll. No, not that doll. What don't they call it? Dolly or doll or?
Oh yeah, maybe it's just called Dolly, Dolly.
I looked for doll and it just showed the
not.
dress up doll. Oh, that's I'm
Maybe it's
looking at
not.
new items. That's why.
Aha, you are filtering.
So I want to find all items.
Find the terror items of the horror.
Everything. I want to.
And while you're looking for that horror item assortment, I want to remind everyone to don't forget. Oh, sorry. We have to decide what is that. What could it be?
She's not
now?
horror. She's
not
just
horror.
child's room fancy, and I beg to differ.
I beg to differ as well. I think she
fancy.
if sloppy bed can classify as horror, I think terrifying creepy doll.
This creepy faced doll does not classify as horror. I'm sorry.
Unreasonable.
This is a murder doll.
Murder doll. Agreed. Terrifying.
And the
Made
number
for
of people that
fright.
have used this doll in horror scenes well before they've used a sloppy bedroom, bed. Come on.
And what could it be now? Are we going to call this
This is a hmm.
a hmm?
This is a solid hmm. It's not a tip.
A solid hmm. And I know we're running low on time, so I don't want to take too much time. So I'll share my next one really quick. Reminder, check out the My Nintendo Rewards to use your hard-earned points for trading in for things from the Nintendo store that are real items, including the newest thing of Brewster's Roost coasters.
You got them. Oh, Sarah has them in real life.
Cute. I already
come in a
they ship them fast.
Oh.
It's a cute tin. They're little laminated. They've got cork on the back. They're actually very nice little coasters.
They're laminated.
They're laminatored. And you get 3 coasters, which is a weird number to get.
That is a weird number of coasters.
You know what? I just realized that I was thinking in Japan, I remember that like sets, like for tea sets and like sake sets, it's often odd numbers. So maybe that's like for coasters, perhaps that's a tradition as well.
Or they just are cheap.
Very maybe that's
They want you to get 2 sets so you can get 6.
I know, right? But they are really cute. I really like them. Very,
It says
very sweet.
The roost.
700 points.
Is it French?
It's le perchoir, which means a bird perch.
The roost.
Yes, so I guess it is. The roost is the equivalent.
Cute. They're really
It is
cute.
very,
They're
very
just
cute.
simple.
The tin
they're
is
simple
precious.
art. It's super. Oh, the tin is really cute. I love
It's got
everything.
little coffee cups around the edge.
Oh.
But Joelle, JB, JB baby, please tell us.
JB Baby's building tip.
Baby's building tips. I got building tips. I got building tips for everyone. Last week, did we talk about this after the show? I think we did. Yeah.
Maybe.
I was talking about how I like to build houses.
Yes.
And I think in the past, you Sarah, were saying how you never, ever give a second floor because
Right.
who has the time?
Who has the
for a second floor for your happy home paradise friends?
Yes.
And I was like, well, actually, what I like to do is I sometimes do give them a second floor. What I do is I make them small. I give them a small little second floor and a small little bottom floor. And it's actually faster to design smaller rooms than one big room and trying to like finagle space and turn one big room into like 3 rooms or whatever I'm trying to do. So you can give the upstairs kind of like a little studio set up and like 1 bedroom or like whatever. And then the downstairs, you can just do like 1 big room or maybe 2 medium-sized rooms or whatever. So that's my pro tip. You can by doing a second floor, you can just whip that room together in like 5 minutes.
Nice.
And the bottom floor you could spend a bit of extra time on, but like you don't have to sweat about that, like the extra space. And then if you want to put a bedroom in the house, but like the main floor is kind of like this big opening space, or you want to fulfill all their requirements that are super weird and confusing, do that all on the first floor and then give them a bedroom upstairs.
Yeah, that's right. Get the requirements to the first floor, be a little entry room, and then you go up into this is the room I actually want you to have because this is more your character style.
This is the one I wanted to design.
Yes.
This is the one you wanted me to design. This is the one
love it.
I wanted to design.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's my
Make
prep
it
tip.
known.
Do a second floor. Don't hesitate to do a second floor, but like slapdash it together. Just make a cute, fun room.
Yeah.
Don't sweat about it. And make it
That's
small. Do like an 8x8 or 8x10 or something. Like make it really
I
small.
gotta try it. I haven't done it yet, JB. I'm still nervy about that second floor, but I should do it. I gotta try it. I gotta
5
do it.
minutes, 10 minutes
5
at most. Like don't spend 30 minutes on
Speed
it.
run it, baby.
It's a slapdash bedroom. You've designed how many bedrooms in Animal Crossing. You could do it. You know where to put the bed. You know where to put the rugs.
true.
You know where to put. You know what wallpaper
Got it.
you got options. You can do it. Takes
Love
no
it.
time. Bedrooms are easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I love that. Making that room.
I feel like I turned into Lyle somewhere in that conversation.
Bam.
Bing, 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 bam, boom.
So good. Oh, I do love
it.
Thank you for mentioning Lyle. I've forgotten about him. We never
miss
get to
him.
see Lyle anymore. We haven't heard
I still
from him.
think he's somewhere in those letters we get from Happy Home.
You think he's back in the home station just like typing up the letters and just like they've said, Lyle, you got to tone down those bams. Just like stop typing it all the time.
He's in the
Just
background
feel-
somewhere. He's pulling some strings. He's judging our houses. He's part of the committee that's like running around, you know.
Silently judging and sometimes not silently judging.
Exactly.
Well, maybe someday we'll see Lyle in person again. But until then, guys, I think I'm happy. Hey, it's my hosting day. I'm happy closing out the episode.
We can
close it out.
Pause right here.
That sounds great.
We'll take pause.
Take a pause. Some pause. So, first of all, thank you, Leash. Thank you,
You're
JB,
welcome. Thank
for
you,
joining
Rar.
us. Oh, I'm happy to be here.
Thanks, Rar.
And thank you, listeners, for joining us, as always.
Thanks, Rar.
I heard one talk to me. And of course,
Cheezer.
it was Cheezer. Was it Cheezer?
No,
Thank you,
Cheezer
Cheezer.
is just waiting for his thank you.
Oh, Cheezer, thank you so much, you sweet little mouse. You are a very handsome man or woman.
sweet.
Little sweet bud.
Mouse.
Mousin.
Cheap. Is he a bird? Is he a little bird?
Little chicken. Mouser is a chicken mouse. And of course, thanks to producer Jack Quitblank of Monkey Cat Studios for making us sound delightful, or delightful as the case may be. And until next time,
Bye.